Okay guys, so here's a quick video for today. Nothing going on besides rain. It is raining out. It's been doing this for 2 days. Well, since yesterday. Well, 2 days. It'll be 2 days tonight or something anyway. So, kind of quit a little bit this morning, but look at my grass. Freak sakes. So, yeah. Been pissy. I don't know what to do. I didn't really want to come out today to make a video either, but figured I'd better just to kind of give you guys an update on some stuff. And so, but anyways, yesterday, well, the day before, we seeded the north garden, so that is done and over with now. So, and I believe it is now noon. I think it's noon. It's got to be noon. Yeah, it's noon. So, the siren's ringing right now. So, we seeded that garden. We are done with that. And yesterday, we started seeding a little bit of the south garden. But all I got in there was one, because we usually plant 2 different kinds of corn. I think we got white corn put in right now. I don't know. There's some white corn and I guess some yellow corn. I don't know really what the difference between the two is, but that's what my grandma said. So we're planting 2 different kind of corn. We got one in, and then we got 1 row of peas in because they like the cool weather. So I figured, well, you know, they're gonna grow slow in this cooler weather, but they'll still probably gonna grow. It's a little bit early to be seeding. We started yesterday, so it was the 6th when we started. You're not supposed to start seeding until the 15th. But I figured, well, it was so dry out and warm that it wouldn't hurt. And of course, my grandma was saying too that it was supposed to be cool all this week, which it is. Well, it's because it's raining. So, but we didn't get a lot in anyway. So if we do lose that little bit of crop, we could just reseed again. But so. Yeah, so yesterday, of course, it started raining when I was tilling a little bit of the south garden. And I got a 2nd row ready to be seeded, but that one, you know, it just got too wet and it's starting to get too late. It's like, well, we need to seed the first one. So I have an extra row ready to be seeded, so I could probably just go right over, you know, the tiller real quick and seed it. Probably just end up getting another row of peas put in. So, but yeah, won't be doing anything today. I was going to leave the tiller and the John Deere trailer there because I figured it would be such a damn nuisance to have to haul it back and forth all the time. And of course it was raining too, and I can only go about 7 miles an hour with that trailer. It's really starting to get old too. I might end up buying a bigger trailer or something anyway, so I can like go faster, you know. So I was gonna get a trailer from Tractor Supply. I think it wasn't very big, so just hook that on the bigger head and pull that around. But I like my little John Deere trailer because it's just right for that tiller. But man, you can only go 7 miles an hour. I have tried to go faster. Once you get her over 10 miles an hour, the damn thing starts to wobble, so it's not too good for it. So, can't do that anymore. I haven't even greased my trailer yet either, but whatever. Doesn't really need it anyway. Don't use it that much, so. I was going to leave it there for tonight, but then my grandma called and said she didn't really trust it being there because it was sitting in the garage on the south side of the farm there where she can't see it too well, and she figured someone would probably try to tamper with it or something, so I just brought it back here. It's just waiting for a break in the rain, and I went and got it real quick and hauled it back here. So it's still hooked on the bigger head and it's still in the trailer too. So next time I gotta go, I can just take off with it and not have to rehook it or anything stupid. So but So, yeah. And I do need to mow, believe it or not. Yesterday, my grass was fairly green. There was still some brown spots, but over the night, and from yesterday's rain and then today's rain, it just all of a sudden made it all turn green. I still got some dead spots, but once we get this warm spell coming around again, it'll really make everything perk back up again. I mean, if you still look, you can still see some brownness in it and stuff. And see, it's all kind of greenish there now. It used to be a little more browner than that, but now it's just really, getting green. In the front yard, it definitely needs to be mowed. That's for sure. It needs to be trimmed as well, but I don't really want to do one thing. So, or just mow one half of the yard. I mean, I guess it would be all right, but then you kind of get an uneven growing pattern in your yard, and I don't like that too much. So I'll just mow it all at once and be done with it, and trim it all at once and be done with it. My uncle mowed, not yesterday, but the day before. He mowed half of his yard. He said the other half didn't need it, so he just mowed half of it. So it grows like a son of a bitch up along the side of their house. So that's where it needed it the most. Same thing here. My front yard needs it the most because that's where it gets the most sun, and that's where it gets the warmest and whatnot. So that should have been mowed, honestly, a few days ago, but I figured I kind of would like to wait until we got some rain put on it, and maybe the whole thing would start to grow. So now, now the whole thing's growing, and now I'm going to have hay everywhere again. So if it would stop raining today, like right now, and the sun would pop out, I could probably even mow it later tonight, but that's not going to happen. I think they're talking rain pretty much well for the rest of today, so I'm not going to be able to do any mowing. So I don't really know what I'm going to, because I want to do, obviously the first mow of the season video. That's what I always kind of do. But I don't know what I should do. I should either put this camera on a tripod or use the GoPro, but where to put the GoPro, I don't know, because I don't have any good mounts, so I can't make any really good videos. So I don't know. I really don't know. Probably just end up using both cameras, because this thing here probably won't last too long, and battery being dickered. So probably just mow the front yard, because I don't do too many mowing the front yard videos. I just usually do the side yards and everything. But so probably just get the camera set up on a tripod or something. I don't know, and just do what I gotta do, I guess. Move it around. So, but if it keeps raining like this, I probably won't be mowing anytime soon. So, of course, there's been other people already out mowing as well. So, but I don't like mowing just little sections. I let her mow the whole thing, and then another branch just committed suicide again. There's been a lot of tree branches committing suicide. This one just fell, because I just looked out here a few seconds ago and it wasn't there. Where'd it go? Here it is. Yep, another one just committed suicide. Let's see if my camera's focusing too well. Yep, that one just committed suicide again. There's a little one right there as well, but that one has always been there. So, yeah. Stupid rain. Kind of cold out too. It's supposed to be kind of on the chilly side. So, getting some wind too. So, that's why it's so freaking cold out. And of course, no matter what you do to keep the water out of your shop, you still get water in your shop. Because it's not a tight seal for one thing, and of course the wood's all rotted and shit. So, concrete's not even, really. So you can see how far it comes in. So I'm not sure if it's leaking through the door or if it's leaking like on the, because it's coming in through the sides too. As you can probably kind of see there, it's coming in through the sides as well. So dumb. Oh well, this shop wasn't really made to be a shop, you know. So who cares if it leaks? But yeah, whatever. It's just the way it is, I guess. So I don't really know what I'll have coming up for videos for the next couple of days, because if it keeps doing this, I won't be doing anything really. So not too sure on what they're supposed to. Look at the weather app here and see what they're showing for rain for the rest of today. Come on, let's go down. Why are you not going down? So yeah, it just shows rain pretty much well. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to maybe quit around 5 p.m. Then after that, it's supposed to be kind of windy, and then, well, you know. And then Friday, it's supposed to be kind of cloudy. By 11 a.m., the sun's supposed to start popping out. Still cool, though. It's only going to be like in the 40s and 50s pretty much, so. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a crappy frickin' week. But, I guess it'll kind of give us a break. But, I've kind of been wanting to just, you know, see the gardens and get on with it, you know. See, right now it's 47 out. It's supposed to get up to 52, but that ain't going to happen. But it feels like 39. Well, that's because of the wind and the rain and shit. So I don't think it's going to get too much warmer than it already is. So, but if we keep getting this kind of crappy weather, I may not be making videos for a while, because, well, for a few days anyway. Because of just, you know, crappy weather. It's raining, so when am I supposed to make videos in this shit, you know? If you guys just want to see some raining videos, but, you know, there you go. So, fucking rain. Fucking rain. We've gotten a pretty good soak, so we kind of needed it, you know, because everything was kind of dry to begin with anyway. So, and the farmers probably kind of needed it too, because a lot of the farmers are already putting their crops in the ground. So, you know, they kind of need it too. So, but my grandma actually wanted to seed or water, you know, whatever we planted there in the south garden, which was only like one row of stuff. But I was like, well, what's the point of watering it, because it's gonna rain anyway. She's like, well, what if we don't get that much rain, you know? And I was like, well, if you look on the frickin' radar, it's like it's supposed to rain all goddamn night, and today, you know, and that's what it's doing. So I was like, why water it? Why flood it, you know? It's going to get a lot of rain anyway. The ground's soaked, so you don't need to seed it or water it. Of course, we watered the one at the north, in the north garden, but that, you know, it never rained that day, so. But they're getting their good drink now, too, so hopefully they'll start. It'll take them probably about a couple of weeks to start popping up, and then after that they should kind of start growing, I guess. They should start doing their thing, so who knows. So yeah. Has anyone ever looked at, I've been looking at these vehicles, vehicles in a way, but maybe some of you guys know, maybe some of you don't know. I've kind of been wanting a Polaris Ranger kind of thing. Been wanting one for quite some time, but they're really a lot of fucking money. Well, if you can get a used one, but I'll have to just get a brand new one and be done with it. But the one I looked at was a 2000. This was on the Polaris website. Tractor House doesn't have anything. Tractor House does sell ATVs and you know, those other vehicles, but they don't have what I want. Here comes a good wind now. So, but I was looking at the 2015 Polaris Ranger 900 XP. That fucker's nice. Well, they don't have a lot of colors. You want a black one, well, you get a black and white one. It's kind of dumb. But if you click on a white one, I think you still get a black and white one, but then you get some orange. You get some orange with it. I think like the A arms are orange and stuff. Of course, you can get rims that are orange too. So I was kind of playing around with it. Originally, those things are like 15 grand if you just get them stock. But I kind of customized it. I put a cab on it, front winch. Oh, the cab was like I don't know, like $3,500. Like, holy shit. Yeah, so I put a cab, heat and air, radio, which is I don't really need a radio, but hey, fuck, why not? Well, the radio was like $1,000. I don't know why they were, a radio and a speaker, of course, the speakers, but why $1,000? I don't know. But they must be high-end, high-quality stuff too, I guess. I don't know. It's not cheap stuff, probably. So. But yeah, I did that. I put front brush guard on it and a rear brush guard, and an LED light bar on the top. You can get different sizes, but I just got like an average size. Something decent. I think it was only like $200 for it. And I think there's a couple other things. Well, you can get standard rims. They don't really offer a lot of rims unless you go with aftermarket parts. But just from what Polaris had, I looked at the orange ones. And, well, they're not all orange. It's just like the outer edge of the rim is orange. I thought it would look kind of neat because I had orange suspension. So after all that, after everything I wanted done to it, it went from 15 grand up to like 24 grand. It's like, holy shit, that's about the same price as a fucking car. It's like, wow. But, of course, well, that one too had the power steering. You can get it without them. I'd be better off with the power steering, so I don't have to fight the steering wheel as much. So, well, I just thought it would be fun to kind of play around. I kind of like to see what Polaris has out there for ATVs and UTVs or whatever you call them and stuff. So, but I don't know. I think it'd be kind of nice to have one of those as well because, well, it'd be a lot better than Big Red because for one, you can have a Ranger with a cab, heat and air. Of course, you'd have to get a plow with it too. But, they do offer plows. But I don't know if I would get one of theirs. I might just end up probably getting like the Boss plow or something. Something that's all hydraulic. Well, I think Polaris does offer hydraulic plows now too. But, if they're any good, I don't know. Because I've kind of tried to Google or YouTube it, and they don't really make a lot of, there's like no videos on there about that. There's videos on the Ranger, but there's no videos on their plows. As far as I know, there's not. I might have to relook again. Maybe I missed them, but I don't know. Because getting kind of sick of the cold, and yesterday, of course, when I went to go get the tiller, well, it wasn't raining at the time. Well, it was spitting, but, nothing that I would worry about. I got about halfway home, and I got what are you doing, kitty? What? You coming in? Yeah, you might as well. It's fucking cold out there. Just don't spray. Yeah. This cat's got kind of a whiny little voice. He's looking for his friends. He's looking for a friend. They're all in the house because of the rain. You might want to go in. Go in. The doors are open. I left them open for you. Yeah, he'll find his way. Go to the house. Goof. Yeah, he's going right there. He goes. No, yeah, there he goes. Okay. Yeah, he'll find his way. And I got the front and back door open there, so they can walk in the garage as they want. But yeah, anyways, I went and I got about halfway home, and it started peeing. Started raining. I was like, oh great. Luckily I didn't get too wet, but that's kind of another reason why I want, a Ranger, because of the cab system that you can put on. You can't really get any cabs for ATVs. You can, but they're cheap, and you can't have heaters in them, and they're not airtight, and they're kind of stupid looking, and yada yada yada. But for one, I don't have 20 grand to spare at the moment, and I probably never will. So I just for funsies, I went and see what their monthly payment thing was about. Now every dealer is different, but from what the websites was saying, they wanted 430 a month, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I understand, yeah, you want to get it done and over with quicker, but you got to think about the poor sucker that has to, make that monthly payment. That some just can't afford $430 a month. I mean, I don't think I could, but if I didn't have all these big bills, it'd be a lot easier. But I got problems to deal with, so. But I don't know. I think it'd be a lot nicer to have not only just for the cab system, but I think the Rangers would do a little bit better in plowing snow. I mean, Big Red, that's fine, but you can't really get V plows for them, and Big Red's already so fucking wore out, and he needs a lot of work done to him too to get him back to working order. Which I'll probably have most of that stuff done when he needs his belt replaced, but that's at 5,000 miles, and I'm only at like close to 3,000, so I got like another 2,000 to go before I have to change it. But my Polaris dealer's going to do that. I ain't going to fuck with it. I seen a video on how to do it. I guess it's not too bad since I've seen the video, but I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. So, I don't think I would trust my own work on that quite yet. So, I mean, it's not that bad. You just got to take that stupid cross angle bracy bar thing off. Pop your tires off, which is the reason why I don't really want to do it. But I have had them off before because I blew one of the tires out. So I just did a patch job on that tire, and it was fine ever since. So, but I don't know. You gotta, like I said, you gotta pop that bar off. Then you gotta take the cover off. Then you gotta work that damn belt off. That's where I get kind of frustrated because I just want things to be kind of simple, and they're not exactly that simple. If you have the right kind of tools, then yeah, it would be, but I may not have the right kind of tools. And I noticed that when I bought the 4-wheeler, I still have this tool in Big Red, I just don't ever show it, but it's like a little wrenchy thing, like a little wrench. And I'm like, what the fuck do you use this thing for? And I'm sitting here thinking, what do you use this for? Then I go watch that video on YouTube just the other day. Oh, that's what you use that for. That's for that damn belt drive system. It's supposed to just, like, give you leverage or something, or it helps lock the thing off so it doesn't spin, so that you can get your belt off. I don't know. So that's what that's used for. Probably use it for other stuff too, but for what, I don't know, because I've never seen any, don't see a lot of those kind of repair videos, Of course, I don't look for them either, but I guess whenever they pop up is when they pop up, but, don't think I would want to deal with that belt drive system too damn much, Yeah, and I think that Ranger 900, I think that was pushing 60 horsepower, so it's not a lot. I don't need a lot of horsepower anyway, not for what I'm going to use that little son of a bitch for. The main reason why I only fucking want a Ranger is just for the cab, because I don't like the cold too much anymore. Sick of the wind, I'm sick of the fucking rain. I mean, look at this shit I gotta deal with, So, and plus I might want to put a plow on it too. I'd have to talk to boss about that and see if they make plows for that particular kind of machine, because I know that they make them for the Rangers. I have seen a few Rangers with them on. I even seen some John Deere. I think they're still called Gators, but they're just like the Polaris Rangers. If you go back on the Boss's videos, you'll actually see one of those Gator vehicles too, and that had a Boss plow on it. So, but that was for like a couple years ago. I don't know what these newer ones, they might have them out there for that, but oh man, I don't know. wouldn't be using the Ranger too much for anything anyway. It'd just be mostly for joyriding, you know, and for plowing snow because of the cab. It's a lot of money though if you think about it. It's a lot of fucking money to invest in, you know. I mean, I only paid 13 grand for Big Red when he was brand new. You know, I bought him brand new. Those are all my miles on him, so you know, almost 3,000 miles, so, or almost 700 hours, whatever it is, you know. So Big Red's getting up there, but I don't know. It'd just be you know, it's not something I could do right now, but it would sure be nice. It'd be a lot better than Big Red. But the thing is, where the hell would I park this son of a bitch? Because I don't think it would fit in my garage. Even up at the house, it definitely would not fit back here because it's too low. So, you know, there you'd have to buy a tent for it, or you'd have to just get a tarp for it. But I don't really want to sit down. I'd rather have it sit in a tent or in a building or something, right? So, but, you know, whatever. I mean, I guess this building here too, you could raise this building up, you know, just put a whole new big door on it. That would be even better. But I don't think this old building is worth jacking up, you know, because it's gonna cost you probably a couple thousand, you know, to jack it up. I mean, that's what they would probably just put more, you know, those big pieces of wood under it. See, I think the shop is only sitting on. You're not gonna be able to see them there, but it's only sitting on those big pieces of wood there, you know, and that's just sitting on the concrete. Well, if you put like probably three or four more of those underneath. Of course, then over here you got two of them. I don't know if the concrete must be kind of uneven or something, but if you put about four more of those underneath there, that should get you up there, you know. Then you just have to replace the door, and that would be it, because the door would be too small then. But the concrete's so shot. That's the thing. This concrete is so fucking shot, you know. And of course, then the siding would have to be redone on the shop. Well, it needs to be redone anyways. It's all getting rotten and falling off, so. I mean, it all needs to be redone anyway. So, but, yeah, you know, it's just a lot of money to, you know, just to make one vehicle work around here. You need to do a lot of other things. So, but I just think a Ranger would be nice. I don't know if I'll be able to put the link. I think I would be able to put the link to the one I want, but I don't know if the customizing would stay on there the way I customize it. I might just have to take a picture of it and put it at the end of the video or something. I don't know, or just make another video on it. But I just thought it was kind of nice. Not too crazy for their new brush guards. Well, I mean, I guess they're okay, but they're kind of more like an alien ship now than anything else. I like the old style better, but that was for, you know, for last year's model or whatever, you know, they're more of a standard brush guard looking kind of thing. This is more like a rocket ship now, so. But I swear, as I stand here, this grass just keeps growing and growing and growing. Even the neighbor's yard's just taking off. It's just going. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think a Ranger would be pretty nice. And it wouldn't do any good selling Big Red, because for one, I kind of still need Big Red for smaller jobs. And Big Red's, like I said, already got 3,000 miles, and I don't think I would get a lot for them, for him. Because I went on Tractor House and looked at it, you know, at the exact same year and model, and I've seen some with only maybe like 150 hours or maybe even 200 hours, and they're only going for like not even $5,000. Maybe you're lucky some will hit $7,000, but that's about it. The only reason why they would hit probably $7,000 is for all the attachments they got on it, or like, you know, all the brush guards, windshield, you know, the winch, good tires and rims, you know. So if you just wanted a good stock Polaris 4-wheeler, you're talking like $5,000, you know. And they, like I said, they only got like 100 or 200 hours on them. Big Red's got almost 700, so he'd be going for pretty cheap. And I got another cat. Why are you not in the house? This is the other one. That's also a spoiled little brat. Yeah, that's a spoiled little brat. Don't claw at that, please. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be going in soon, kitty. Just want to hang out. Or sit on the bench. That'll work too. So I thought it would just be kind of neat to have a Polaris Ranger someday. Be a lot better than a 4-wheeler. I'll see if I can put the link below and see if the link will work, but I don't know. It might just end up being like a stock Ranger. I don't know if the customizing would stay on it like I want it to. If it don't, I'll just have to take a picture of it and I guess just either put it at the end of this video or make a totally different video on it. Just kind of depends. So, anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna prep a tag off. I guess me and the cat wants to go in. So, no clue where she came from. Probably from the neighbor's shit over there. You're not supposed to be going over to the neighbors. None of the neighbors probably don't mind. They don't seem to have a problem with deer being in their yard. Last year they were feeding the damn deer. Didn't appreciate that too much, but whatever. Makes the deer want to stay in town more. Don't need them staying in town, alright? We don't need deer in town, do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Take her easy, guys. See you guys later.